This is a message to that Jamaican woman on a bus who was being racist to the Muslim women in hijab and was calling them names like ISIS bitches, sandbags, and other derogatory names. I find it really hard and confusing to find to understand how someone who is Jamaican can call another person prejudice or racist terms. Why? Because when you look about 30 or 40, so when you ask your grandmother, yeah, if you don't want to check on Google or on the internet, ask your grandmother what was her experience like when she came to England. When your grandmother came, yeah, to England, because I'm a Jamaican convert to Islam. when when your mother came to England, most would be around the same time as my mother, and she came to England, there were hotels that said no black, no Irish, no dogs. And when she went into shops to look for work and so forth, they had that in a window. No black, no Irish, no dogs. Yeah. Even certain places where you wanted to serve pubs and all these other places and so forth, they had no blacks, no Irish, no dogs. So how could your grandmother experience this and tell you, or not tell you, and you be in being ignorant of this, that not too long ago, less than 100 years ago, maybe 50 or 60 years ago, when your own flesh and blood grandmother came over here, people would spit at her, people would, what I'm saying, insult her and so forth, and call her nigger and call her, what I'm saying, what other name they use. Not only that, I'm sure you've experienced as a black woman, you know, going for jobs or police stopping you on the street and asking you where you're going, like they're your father or they're your elders or something, treating you like a child. I'm sure you felt disgusted. So how the hell can you call someone, yeah, a ISIS bitch or a sandbag? And I, what I don't get as well is that when you call an Arab woman, you're a Muslim woman in hijab, ISIS bitch, yeah, what does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean ISIS bitch? Okay, she covers up, she dressed like Mary, the mother of Jesus. What do you mean by ISIS bitch? Okay, what was she before ISIS? ISIS has only been around for less than 100 years. What were Muslim women before they were ISIS bitch? When ISIS didn't exist, what were they then? What were they then? They couldn't be ISIS bitches because ISIS didn't exist. When you call them sandbags, why do you call them sandbags? Because they're from a country that's hot? Isn't Jamaica hot? It's all of Allah's earth. Some people came from one part of God's earth, and other people came from other part of God's earth. But to call someone an ISIS bitch, what does that mean? And then you say go back to your country where they bomb, where they're bombing everything and bombing everywhere. No, the place, people, the country, Muslim countries are getting bombed because they're getting bombed by American and England planes. That's where they're getting bombed. Yes, ISIS are yes, ISIS are messed up, but ISIS, they're just crazy people who blow up. They kill Muslims themselves. So calling an ISIS bitch or sandbag, these don't even make any sense. You know the saddest thing about this video that the saddest thing about watching that video, yeah, was not just that a black person who suffers from racism on a daily basis was racist to another person, but you had a child. You had a child. You were swearing. You were calling them ISIS bitches. You were being racist. You were being prejudiced. And you got a child that is gonna love you. Is gonna look up to you as a role model. Is gonna imitate you and copy you in everything you do. I pray that Allah guides you and guides that child, yeah, if not to Islam and worshipping one God that's not a man, a statue, or animal, to guide you to having manners and be more educated about the world. Watching you as a grown woman in her late 30s or mid 30s or early 40s, yeah, call someone a sandbag or ISIS bitch, it just shows you can live in a time with all the technology in the world, but you can still be as ignorant as a rock. May Allah guide us as human beings.